In this video, back out to the Keller Swamp Trail section of the Pinchot Trail System. So I'm going to basically just do a repeat of my exit strategy from January when I was out here, minus the snow. Let's check it out. Good morning. It's beautiful. It's my phone says it's 59. Last time it pulled signal. I think that's pulling signal from my house. So it's probably in the mid 50s here. Chilly enough that just a t-shirt wasn't cutting it when I got out of the hammock. I just went and got my bear bag because it was hanging right over the trail and I didn't want to leave it there. I wanted to go back in the hammock and just relax a little bit. I'm used to going to bed at around 2 to 3 a.m. with work, so I really have only gotten a couple hours of sleep right now. I was up listening to, there were some owls. I might have heard a coyote or two out in the distance. Just a katydids. It was really peaceful. The moon was really bright, really bright. It came right across. The moon came up right here and kind of went this way, so it kept on peeking through these trees and it was shining through. But it's the view from the hammock. I don't know if you can see any of that through the net, but so really nice morning so far. But that bear bag, I really gotta look at air sacs. Last night I got the bag hung. I got the line hung, which was a pain because there's so much. The woods are very thick here, and not just here, all around in PA. And I went out, hung the bear bag, and remember, I only got a package of Pop-Tarts and a cereal bar, so it's really light. But I got it pulled up, and I was getting ready to. I was going to do the PCT method, where you basically use the carabiner as like a pulley. And I got it pulled up. I was getting ready to tie the stick on to let it come back down and catch it, and it just got stuck almost all the way up on the branch. And I sat there for about 5 minutes or so trying to work it loose, and it wasn't coming loose. So I was like, it's up there, I'll deal with it in the morning. So I tied it off to the tree just as like a secondary precaution. And I went out there. It took me 20 minutes to get that thing out of the tree. It was too light, and I don't know if a twig or something got up in the paracord or what happened, but it would not move. I had to break branches. I had to get a big like limb that was laying on the ground and reach. It was long enough to reach all the way up a good 15 feet up to where the branch was, and get it up into between the carabiner and the rope and like loosen it that way. Oh, what a pain. It sucked so much. So an air sac might be the way to go. If you're not familiar with air sacs, they're like a bear-proof bag. They basically just go tied to a tree or a rock or something. And it's, I don't know what it's made out of, probably Kevlar or some kind of fabric like that, but it's super, super strong. They say bears can't get into it. I see people use them out on the West Coast all the time. Just tie them to a tree. Leave them be. That wasn't meant to rhyme. But I'm going to have to look into that, because bear bags are nice, but they can be a pain sometimes. So I think I'm gonna just hang out in the hammock for a little longer. I might even go back to sleep. I got nothing to do today. I only got like a mile to go. If I walk back to the car the way I came, I might go the long way and go 1.2 miles. So I'm in no rush. And I don't expect a lot of traffic down through here, so I think I'm gonna take a nap. Slept in a little bit. It's 9:30 now. Oh, so nice. I heard one person hike by. Excuse me. One person hike by. So I'm glad I moved the bear bag. But that's, other than that, I think I heard a car drive by before. And last night there was. I could hear some people. It's like they're down there by the falls. Every once in a while, you'd hear them down there. There's probably a bunch of people down there kind of hanging out, partying. But it wasn't bad. Oh, so nice. I needed to get out and just relax. So I'm going to eat my super awesome breakfast here. And pack up, because I don't have much to pack up. And I think I'll take the long way back to the car. Like the 1.2 mile hike. That's for something different. And figure out what I'm going to do from there. I'm pretty hungry though. I haven't eaten in 14 hours. And most of the time I've been in a hammock. Sorry. Sometimes it is nice just to get out and do a trip like this just for the relaxing. Not for the miles, not for the scenery. Just to relax. Well, I was trying to get a time lapse of the breakdown. I don't know how much of it I got. If I got nothing, then that sucks. But my phone ran out of storage space, so I had to delete some old video just so I could finish up for today. But got everything broken down. Doing my double check. Make sure everything is good. Don't see anything here. All right. And all I really had over here was the chair. No fire. So camp is clean. Beautiful old campsite. And let's look at the swamp. So this is literally camping in a swamp. All right. Back out to the Keller Swamp Trail section of the Pinchot Trail System. And off we go. I had my bareback set out this way quite a ways. A couple hundred yards at least. So if you're new to backpacking, these roots are slippery. If you're new to backpacking, you can see this is still, it's kind of swamped, this trail. So I have no doubt that that campsite was underwater a week ago or so. But anyway, excuse me. If you're new to backpacking, primitive camping, anything like that, maybe just on car camping or whatever, but you want to keep your food stored away from camp. Away from camp. When we were on the AT, there were people who had their bear bag hung directly over their tents. I don't know why, But they're thinking like, oh, the bear's gonna see a tent and he's gonna be like, oh, can't move that flimsy fabric house. They will. But yeah, you want to keep it, you know, at least like 150 to 200 yards away. So this is where I had the bear bag hung, up in this tree here, up above me. So it's basically right over the trail. So I got up early. You know, like I said, I did hear people down this way last night, so figured at least some of them would probably be hiking. I didn't want anybody to walk into a rope or anything. Yeah, don't put your bear bag right over or right in your campsite. Because it's not just bears. I think they call it a bear bag, but it's a critter bag. All kinds of animals. Sticks in the eye. All kinds of animals. Smell that food. I'm gonna come take a look and see what it is. Raccoons, skunks, possums, porcupines, bears, and possibly bobcats, coyotes. I'll get interested in that. Well, it would be cool to have those things in your campsite, I guess. Not what you want to wake up to, especially if it's an angry bear that can't get to the food, and then he sees you. There's some hanging food in a tree, or there's this funny looking monkey sitting here. I'll just eat the monkey. He's on the ground. Looks tasty. Alright. So I know that fire road is not far. So I'm going to basically just do a repeat of my exit strategy from January when I was out here. Minus the snow. And minus like, I don't know, maybe a mile and a half. Parked a lot closer. So, yeah, okay, so here's the fire road. Check for ticks real quick. A lot of people were camping over here. I know I think there's a spot in there. All kinds of water flowing through here. Oh, smushy. Big spider web. See if I can get around that without falling in the water. That was water right in my boot. That woke me up. That was cool. Nice cool water. This is what's feeding the swamp that's behind my hammock. I don't think I've ever been down here when this water's flowing. How slippery it is. Not bad. In the water. Oh. Well, I'm glad I'm on my way to the car. That sucked. I don't even know what I slipped on. So, I thought these rocks would be slippery. These ones here. Made it across those. Got to right here. And I went to step off. I think I slipped on this rock. Doesn't look slippery, but I wound up out there. Ankle deep in water. Squish, 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 squish. Oh boy. At least these are my quick dry. Now they are quick dry. These are my old Columbias. But you can see there's like a hole in that one. Oh yeah. That's fun. I was for a quick second thinking I'm just gonna walk through the water because my left foot had already gotten wet. I stepped in that muck and my foot went right in, and there was water in my shoe already. So I was like, probably should have just done that. Probably would have stayed more dry. Oh well. My socks are getting dirty anyway. We'll get up here to the park road. If I remember correctly, there's some big rocks right up here I can sit on and wring out my socks. Dry out my shoes for a minute. Might rethink my course back to the car too. Might just take the forest roads. Might be easier with wet feet. Alright, check back in a second. I just watched that video clip, me falling in the water. It's kind of funny. So I made it out to the Sand Springs Road. This is the forest road. That would head me down to Thirsty Hill, like right down around that corner. And then this continues back up the Phelps Road where I came down yesterday. I think I might just go sit on this rock over here for a minute, wring out my socks, take my pant legs off, and just stay on the road. Because my pant legs are soaked. That's wicking up these pants. It's the problem with these things. I'm still going to have wet feet, but oh well, what can you do? It's about the same distance. It's just more road hike. But it might, instead of walking through the grass, which could still be damp, it'll help my shoes dry out a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. And start heading back to the car. Sock juice. Don't forget to like and subscribe. When I hit that 1,000 subs, I'm going to give away a hammock. Follow me on Instagram. You know, the little camera icon. Instagram. Follow me on that. And I'll see you next.